Gardens, Wardle, Bishopsgrave. B1 to Gates. I love, love, love it here. Love, Tina. XXX. Page 15. I really did love it in the caravan. It was a bit of a squash when we were all inside, especially when we went to bed, though that just made it, said Phil. Splashed rather a lot, said Maddie. I think my Teddy might have splashed the most, I admitted guiltily. They were just having a bit of fun, said Dad, but they're special teddies, the ones they've had ever since they were born, said Mum. I think you'd better keep them in the caravan when they've dried out. So the teddies have had to have an indoor holiday. Page 17. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27. After that, I think they felt a bit fed up, though we left them little treats to eat. Then I put Baby on top of her castle, and Dad took a photo of her. Baby loved being on top of because she's so little, though she's very, very brave. She didn't even flinch when a great flying dinosaur attacked her. We didn't want to go home. We wanted to stay on holiday forever. I wish we could stay here on holiday too, girls, said Dad. But we've all got to go back to work. Ducky, she hasn't got any teeth to clean. She never needs to do a wee. She doesn't wear school uniforms and shoes. Dad kissed us all goodbye, and we wished us luck. I held Baby up so she could get a kiss too. Oh my goodness, why has she gone green? Asked Mum. Page 20. That's her school uniform, I said. No, Tina, you can take hers to school. Mum told me. I want Phil and Maddie and Baby, I wailed. I opened my eyes wide so that they'd water. I was very good at making myself cry. It nearly always made Mum and Dad pick me up and give me a cuddle and let me have my own day. It always worked with Gran and Granddad, but today Mum was a bit snappy. Come on, Tina. We're supposed to stay in the playground until they ring the bell, said Maddie. I know, but I'm sure Miss Lovejoy won't mind, said Mum. Page 23. Miss Lovejoy looked as if she minded a lot when we found our new classroom. School hasn't quite started yet, she told us. Yes, I know, but I wanted to have a little word with you about my girls. Mum spoke in the firm voice, said Miss Lovejoy. And then there's Tina. Mum took hold of me and gave my shoulders a little squeeze. I don't know whether you've been told about Tina. As you can see, she's got a bit of catching up to do. She was very ill when she was born. She had to, page 24, have major heart surgery, and she's had various problems since. She's not allowed to play any. She must talk to Elizabeth about that. Some causes you won, and some you lost. Elizabeth, Miss Holbeck now realized, was a lost cause. Cast too much in the Exton mold. Are you going to ring Father now? Asked Tish sullenly, as Miss Morgan replaced the telephone receiver. What did you miss, Rebecca very nearly was sick that evening. Miss Morgan took her and Tish and Sue down to the town for the most sumptuous tea at the Vienna restaurant. They consumed hot toasted muffins and trifle and jelly and ice cream and huge chocolate eclairs. London, as she watched the lights of Trebizond town twinkling into the distance behind her, she wouldn't what the future held in store for her. She made a vow. If she ever met up with Tish Anderson again in the big wide world, she would find some way to get her revenge. The mood in Juniper House that night was one of great jubilation and emotion. In both the second, I thought you might make a good reserve, especially for Judy. If I ask Miss Willis if you can play at right wing in games tomorrow, would you like that? We would see how you get on. Like it? Said Rebecca. Of course I'd like it. At assembly next morning, Miss Holbeck announced Elizabeth Exton's departure, and then Hayes friends and inseparable now. By the end of the term, Rebecca's first weeks at Trebizond, when she had no special friends, were no more than a memory. Her parents flew back to England for Christmas and met her off the train. They had already read the Trebizond Journal, which had been waiting for them at home, from cover to cover. I see you had a poem printed, Becky, said her father proudly, as they drove away from the station. I thought it was going to be an essay. It was, said Rebecca. One day I'll tell you all about it. Have you enjoyed your first term? Asked her mother anxiously. Have you really enjoyed it? Yes, Mum, I really have. She was looking forward to Christmas at home. She was always at a loose end. Her London friends had already gone back to their school, and her father had flown back to his job in Saudi Arabia. Her mother was dashing around getting their little terraced house in South London ready for the new tenants. Before seeing Rebecca off to school and then joining up with Mr. Mason abroad, page 175, Mason gave her permission at once, and Rebecca returned to the phone. She felt pleased and excited. "It's fine. I'll come to the concert, shall I?" "Where is it?" "It's in a hall near Hendon Central Underground Station." "Hendon Central? That's straight through from here on the Northern Line," said Rebecca. "Tish can meet you outside." And now we're reading this.